Hey everybody, today we're going to be making a traditional Southern pecan pie. It's so simple, quick and easy. It doesn't call for many ingredients. It's been in my family for over 75 years. We always make it at Christmas. Sometimes we make it throughout the year. It's just a favorite of all of ours. So I hope that you'll enjoy the video. I hope I do a good job in teaching you how to make it, and I know that you have wonderful pecan pie recipes that you could share as well. So let's get busy and we'll get ours made. Okay, we're ready to start making our pecan pie. The first thing that I have done is preheat my oven to 325 degrees. 325 degrees. Let me go ahead and tell you up front, I will bake it for 20 minutes on 325. I will open my oven and lay a piece of foil over the pie to keep it from getting too brown around the sides of my pie. We don't want the crust to get too brown or the top. So I just lay a piece of foil over mine, and then I continue baking it for 40 minutes. So I'll bake it about an hour total, or until it's firm in the center. Today I'm using a 9-inch traditional pre-baked frozen pie crust. You do not have to bake this. In fact, you want it unbaked. I said pre-baked, but this is just a frozen pie crust, and it's a 9-inch traditional. And I just used the Great Value, the Walmart brand. And it's just a traditional pie crust. It's a 9-inch, and it is unbaked. So do not bake it before you pour your pie mixture into it. So now we're starting out with our ingredients, and I'm starting out with 1 cup of white granulated sugar. To that, I'm adding 1 heaping teaspoon of self-rising flour. Now I'm going to set the flour aside because I'm going to use that again in just a minute. I use a fork to mix my pecan pie because my mama did, and it just works well with me. You could use a whisk if you wanted to, but my pecans kind of get caught up in my whisk, so I don't use a whisk when I'm doing that. But to achieve a firm center, a firm filling in the center of your pie, the secret is to use a heaping teaspoon of flour. Now, if you don't have self-rising flour, you can just use plain flour. But that is the secret to achieving a firm filling in the center of your pecan pie. Next, I'm adding 3 eggs. I let my eggs come to room temperature, and I'm just adding those to our sugar and our flour. So now I like to mix this really well. So I'm just going to take my fork, go round and round and round, just mixing this up. If your eggs are not room temperature, if you forget to take them out of the refrigerator, remember my little tip on that. You can just run some hot water, warm water over your eggs, and they'll come to room temperature in 3 or 4 minutes. So now we have that mixed. Next, we're adding 1/2 cup of light corn syrup. Light corn syrup, 1/2 cup of light corn syrup. I remember making a pie one time and I forgot to add the syrup, and I could not eat it, y'all. It's the syrup that makes it so wonderful and tasteful. I don't think I added 3 eggs. I think I added 2 eggs. I better add another one, hadn't I? Y'all be calling me out. Somebody probably already has. Goodness gracious. Okay, here we go. Now we're adding our butter. This is 1/2 stick or 4 tablespoons of melted butter. Make sure that you melt your butter and let it cool, because this hot butter will cook your eggs and you'll have white cooked egg whites in this pecan pie that you do not want if you don't let your butter cool. Okay, next comes another favorite ingredient, Miss Myrt's clear vanilla. I'm shaking it up to get all those ingredients mixed together, all those flavors. And there it is. I love the smell of this. I'll put the phone number if you want to order some of Miss Myrt's vanilla, or if you need to reorder. So we're just mixing, mixing, mixing. Now we're ready for our pecans. I told you that I was going to use some flour again. I'm going to take my fingers, and I call this just a pinch. I'm just going to put a pinch of flour on my pecans. This is 1 cup of chopped pecans. So we're just adding that to our pie filling and mixing it up. Now I'm going to swap off and get a spatula, and we are ready to pour our pie mixture into our unbaked pie crust. Move everything here. So here we go. I'm going to make another pie. I need 2 pies because Doug and I are going to this event and I need 2 pies. So I like to make my pies separately. You could put it all in one bowl, but I like to make sure that all of the mixture is equally divided. So I just mix mine up in two separate bowls. It doesn't take but just a few minutes to do this. Now you could use a deep dish pie crust if you wanted to. I do that lots of times, but this is what I had on hand, so I'm just using the traditional. And I wanted to show you in my cookbook the pecan pie, what it's going to look like. Here it is, and this is the one that I made and put in my cookbook. My cookbook is South Georgia Favorites. If you want to order one, I'll put the link. But that's what we're going to achieve by making this beautiful pecan pie. And it's going to be oh so delicious. So let me mix up the other one, and I'll put them in the oven on 325, bake them for 20 minutes, lay a piece of foil over it, and then cook it another 40 minutes or until it's done in the center, and I'll be back. Okay, friends, that's it for today. We have 2 beautiful pecan pies ready to go to this event that Doug and I are going to, and I know every slice is going to be eaten, and we're going to have to be careful that we don't cut it and slice it and eat it before we go. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to share our recipe. This is so simple, quick, and easy. That's our motto. That's what we do. And so I hope you'll make some of these for your family for Christmas, and I'll see you again really, really soon.